Okay, so I got one more big stupid fight to deal with, and then hopefully we'll be rewarded with the ending of the game. The sweet, sweet ending of the game. Shields, Adrenala, Sturminer, Strength. Battle stimulants. Drugged up to the gills. Let's do it. Now, I'm not really sure how to beat this guy because I assume I'm supposed to be a Jedi Guardian and I'm supposed to be like chopping them up.
Revan. I was certain the defenses of the Starforge would destroy you. But I see there is more of your old self in you than I expected. You are stronger than I thought. Stronger than you ever were during your reign as
Yeah, no, I'm all red now.
I did not think that was possible.
Yeah? I was always stronger than you,
Once
Malik.
You were stronger than me, Revan. But as your apprentice, I surpassed you. The master must always be stronger than the apprentice. That was why I betrayed you.
You underestimated me back then. No, you were afraid to face me, Malik.
I was prepared to face you, Revan. But fate presented me with a better option. I saw my opportunity and seized it. The trap set by the Jedi only hastened my decision. If they had not attacked, I would have challenged you for mastery of the Sith soon enough.
Whatever, enough words.
Once again, we shall face each other in...
Okay, so... It's just gonna be me versus Darth Malak's saving throws, right? Run! Move! Oh my god, movement bug! Fuck! God damn this buggy piece of shit.
Well done, Revan. I was... You are what?
Do you think that they give you that option to skip through all that shit? Just so you can, just so you can get back to the fight because they know you're gonna lose? Oh my god, I disengaged. Run away. I can't move. No. This is crazy. See, like I can't, you notice he can run around, but I can't move.
If only you had been the one to uncover the true power of the Starforge, you might have
become truly invincible.
But you were a fool. All you saw was an enormous factory. All you ever imagined was an infinite fleet rolling forth to crush the Republic. You are blind, Revan. Blind.
So then I'm mad. I'm just really frustrated at a combination of poor design and buggy gameplay. There's some point to this.
The Starforge is more than just a space station. In some ways, it is like a living creature. It hungers, and it can feed on... Look around you, Revan. See the bodies? You should recognize
Yeah, they're
them
Jedi.
from the Academy. These are Jedi who fell when I attacked Dantooine. For all intents and purposes, dead. Except for one difference. I have not let them become one with the Force.
Great, so you're draining power from them. I can do that too.
You cannot be, and once you are beaten...
I'll do the same to you. Fuck you, man. Except that I can't move, so I'm never gonna be able to. get force power from them, and also all my shit wore off while he was talking. Oh, that's not fair.
Irritating. Well done, Revan. You are stronger.
Shut up.
You continue to amaze. Look around you, Revan. See the bodies? You should recognize them.
No, I recognize them. Yeah.
These are Jedi who fell when I attacked Dantooine. For all intents and purposes, dead. Except for one.
Oh my god, don't make me listen to this shit again. I know.
You cannot.
Alright, at least this time I got him to rip through it fast enough that I can... Shit. Ah, these saving throws. I don't want to quick save in the middle of the fight because then I won't have a chance to reapply any of my... Can't I just be on his team? Can't we just agree to just, like, hang out? That's what I've been doing. Can't you life drain Malik? Yeah, that's precisely what I was trying to do, but the game wouldn't allow it.
Well done, Revan. You are stronger.
Because his saving throws are really high. Oh, it's a force power that blocks. Oh, okay. Well, I don't really know about that. I would just like this to be possible, you know? Like, I know there are people in the chat that are suggesting, like, oh, just whatever, skip it, just cheat and fight him, like, at level 99. But the thing is, I want the game to be able to provide the answers to this problem, right? And not to have to be, I don't know, not have to cheat my way through it, because that, I don't know. I want to believe that every game is fundamentally, like, built in a capable way.
For all intents and purposes, dead.
But
except for one difference. I have not.
Okay, man.
You can, and once you are.
Okay, so he just gained a bunch of health from that guy. I can't move, so I'm stuck. I'm movement bugged for this whole fight. Yeah, like, it's a combination of... honestly, I think I could do it if I could move. But at this point, there may just not, it may just not be possible, right? Because the game is bugged out, and I can't run over and get more health from these guys. I can't. I'll try it one more time.
Well done, Revan. I was certain the defenses of...
I have literally the best like equipment that I can have. I'll see if I can auto move to one of the Jedi. Yeah, see, I can run over there. Yeah, this is getting really tiring. Okay, well, fuck this. One second. Oh, this is complicated. Okay. I can't. So I gotta open an INI file and dick around with that. I don't... why? Like, why does it have to be like this? Why do they make this character so impossible for a particular build? It's really depressing. I don't remember. I think I played Guardian when I played it before. Enough words. Alright, I'll try to save after the first thing. The VSync thing doesn't work. I tried it. This is going slightly better because he's not resisting every time I drain him. But I'm going to be out of force points pretty fast. Shouldn't he have triggered the thing already? I'm feeling a little confused. There we go. Ah, he's going to get like all that health back too.
Continue to amaze me, Revan. If only you had been the one to uncover the true power of the Starforge, you might have become truly... But... Look around you, Revan. See the bodies? You should recognize them from the Academy. These are Jedi who fell when I attacked Dantooine.
I know.
For all intents and purposes, dead. Except for one difference. I have... You cannot... And...
So, can I just run over there? Yeah, I can. Do it! Okay, I'm gonna save now so I can actually potentially do this part. Oh, he just grabs him right away, huh? Fuck you, Malik. Stop throwing shit at me. Okay, I think I've killed all his healing options. Except for that one. Okay, let's go get that guy. There we go. I killed all your friends, dumbass. God, he hits so hard. Yeah, what a really fun boss fight this is. I'm gonna die. Shit. Fuck. Yeah, there's no force ether, unfortunately. And I'm terrible at actually fighting him, so... Let's try doing kill, I guess. I think that does more damage against a single target. Jesus Christ. This is so silly and doesn't feel like fun or engaging at all. It's so weird. Okay, let's do one more of those, then a life support back. Come on! At least I have a lot of force points. This is so stupid. That was terrible. What a shitty boss fight.
Impossible. I cannot be beaten.
You're garbage.
I am the Dark Lord of the Sith.
No, Malak. I am the true Sith Master.
Yes. I cannot deny it any longer. You are the one who deserves to be the Dark Lord. You were the one who found the first star map on Dantooine, Revan. It was you who led us on a quest for the Star Forge. I only followed in your wake. I tried to usurp your rule, to steal the title of Sith Master from you. But now I understand. You are Darth Revan, Lord. Lord of the Sith.
Get fucked. The apprentice has learned his final lesson. No, you should have known you could never defeat me, Malak.
As I somehow always knew it must. In darkness.
Toast him. Oh, I didn't even get to kill him with my... Excuse me, didn't get to kill him with my lightsaber? Yeah, closing cinematic with the lasers. Fuck you, the Republic. You can never destroy my beautiful Star Forge. What is this shit? Oh, there we go. I see. It's my lasers. I like how this is just an action sequence with like really, like not a lot of stuff seemingly going on, so they could use it for either one. It was like, who's winning the fight? I don't know. It doesn't matter.
We've lost another capital ship. It's hopeless.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Forces, pull back, pull back.
Thanks, Tahoe Biker.
It is too late to retreat, Admiral. The Sith Armada has cut us off. There is no escape for us.
Fuck the Republic. Yeah. That wasn't a very effective weapon. It blew it into tiny pieces. Yes.
Malak is dead. All hail the return of Darth Revan, the true Lord of the Sith.
All hail Lord Revan. All hail Lord Revan.
He's so lazy. Oh hell, Lord Revan.
The Sith bow before you. You have reclaimed your rightful throne. The Jedi Order is in tatters. It is only a matter of time until your Sith minions wipe them from the face of the galaxy.
Dumb-looking smile.
The fleet is decimated. The core worlds are defenseless against
I did it. That's right. I will force choke the whole galaxy. Yes. My mighty fleet. All hail Schloopa Boopa. It's so quiet now. I feel like weird about how quiet it just got all of a sudden. Why did that happen? Okay, well, I'll just talk really quiet. BioWare. Oh, it got all quiet. I bet it's just trying to like protect me from getting my VODs wrecked. So that was, and then it just goes black. We get one credit and then that's it. That's okay. Cool. Well, thanks for that, Knights of the Old Republic. So let's talk real quick about Knights of the Old Republic before we close it up for the day. So, in all fairness, in all like discussion, it has to be pointed out that this game is fucking old, right? Lots of things have happened. It'd be really fun, actually, and if I had the patience or interest, to do like a back-to-back KOTOR full playthrough, like KOTOR 2, then flip over and do Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, and think about how those two, because I think that they're the beginning and the ending of an arc, right? 1 and 2, Mass Effect, anyway. So what would it be like to compare and contrast those two directly? I don't know. I would sooner go play Mass Effect 2 than I would play KOTOR 2. There were aspects of this game that I thought were really fun. The story is great, but like so many role-playing games, it might as well have been a novel, because the choices felt pretty kind of like fakey. The ending, sure, like the very tiniest bit at the end matters, right? Like the Republic gets blown up, the Republic doesn't get blown up. That matters, but all the stuff before it doesn't really matter at all. Like, until Karth, and the best, I think the best scene in the game is Karth running off, and me forcing Zalbar to kill Mission, because it's the NPCs interacting with each other. My choices actually matter. Turning Bastila, I had nothing to do with that. I mean, y'all watched me. I spent the whole game trying to get Bastila to turn, and she never did. Right? She was like, "But maybe, I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't. Oh, never mind." And then finally, because the plot needed her to be a Dark Jedi, Malak turned her, which was silly and frustrating, because I was like, I spent the whole game working on that. It was really cool, and you got to remember, when this came out, nobody knew anything about the Old Republic. We were all super pumped about all the lore we were going to get, and to a certain degree, we get some of it. We got some of that still feels like real, but a lot of it feels kind of hokey now. I think that you get points of choice throughout a game, and for me, I don't care about endings. I hate games, and you've probably heard me talk about this. I hate games that have good endings and bad endings. I hate games where you have to do a certain thing to make it end a certain way, like really specifically. For me, the journey is more important, and that's why I get frustrated often at the end of a game where it's like, now you have to do the super hard part, or now you have to do this like weird, unusual boss fight we never trained you for. I would way rather play a game that feels like you're bouncing around in a larger space in the middle. Like, I like Fallout 4 a lot more for this, because there was no point during Fallout 4 where I was like, oh, I'm like slogging towards the end. I felt like there were places where it slowed down, but that kind of... I like games that are shaped like a sphere, not games that are shaped like a cone with another cone on the end. Like the diamond-shaped thing where you get into the middle of the game, you get all the fun stuff of exploring, and then you're funneled back into being like, well, it's all going to end one of a couple of ways. You know, I feel like concentrated game experiences are one way to go, and open world games are another way to go, and that this style of role-playing game that does neither of those things, like I loved Undertale, because while Undertale, let's be straight about this, Undertale doesn't have multiple endings. Undertale is multiple games. Because you have to know at the beginning what a pacifist run is to be able to have one. So Undertale is multiple games. It's not multiple endings like Knights of the Old Republic was. You know, I was making dark side choices pretty much all the way through, but at some point I could just decide, fuck it, I can go back. I can not do the dark side ending and work back to that. And then open world games have not even an ending, but they have threads that run through it, which I quite like. And so you can pick a thread and follow it, and those threads terminate, but you can just pick up another one, and it ends up this, you know, tapestry, this colorful tapestry that you may have been like, we're going to focus on the red part of the tapestry for now. We're going to move to the blue part. So I think games like Fallout and games like Undertale are great for what they do. I think that Knights of the Old Republic had to exist first to prove that there was, to give people something to make an alternative to. Right? KOTOR is really just a three-dimensional version of Baldur's Gate and of Torment, and those were good games at the time, but we've learned so much about game design. We've come so far from that place that to go back and to play them, it's like listening to, and this is going to be heresy for some people, it's like listening to Led Zeppelin, or listening to Rush, or listening to the Beatles. You're like, okay, like, yeah, the White Album is great, but it's not... I have this problem with metal, right? Let's make a slight digression into heavy metal discussion here. So, heavy metal, right? Cerebrally, I get that Black Sabbath is great. Cerebrally, I get that Iron Maiden is good. Cerebrally, I get that AC/DC is a band. But when you go back and you listen to or you watch these things, you watch movies, listen to music, you know, I was brought up in a place, metal-wise, where I'm into a lot more nuanced genre definitions, right? I really only like, you know, black metal the most. And listening to black metal and going back and listening to Black Sabbath, I'm like, they're not really in the same genre, right? They're spread out in this way that we're so separated from the origination point that we have to try actively to appreciate what they were in their own time. So when you play a game like GoldenEye, you play a game like Knights of the Old Republic, you play Mario 64, you have to look at them as a product of what the culture they were created in. And we're going to do this again in 20 years, 30 years, 50 years, fucking in 100 years. We're going to look back at games and say, we've come so far, but have to recognize these games as the space that they existed in at the time. So we'll never get to play Knights of the Old Republic the same way. And I guess my point here is, when you play old games, when you play games like KOTOR, don't just think about the way the graphics look different. Think about the way that the game is talking about design. Think about the ways that the games are saying, we're making a thing that's a product of the culture, both in terms of what we normally think of as culture, think of as the lore we know about that game and the world it was built in, for Star Wars as a prime example, and then also the culture of design. You know, Knights of the Old Republic says some things about the culture of design of the early 2000s that may not be relevant anymore or may have changed. We speak a different language that's built on the language that came from KOTOR, that came from Baldur's Gate, that came from Final Fantasy, that came from tabletop D&D, that came from War Games, and we can track all those back. So, you know, the fascinating thing about all this commentary is that in 10 years I can play this game again. And I'm not going to be talking about Mass Effect necessarily or Dragon Age. I'm going to be talking about whatever comes next, whatever comes after. So, interesting stuff. Super frustrating at the end, really fun throughout in various pieces. I loved playing the evil playthrough, even though it was cartoonish supervillainy. A nuanced evil playthrough is not something that I think a lot of games have. But yeah, that's KOTOR. You know, I've been meaning to play it for a long time. People have been asking, and with all the Star Wars hype building up, it was nice to get back into a world of lightsabers and Force lightning and Ithorians and Rhodians, and start to kind of think about what I want to do with the Star Wars roleplay that we're going to be doing. But if you're watching the VOD of this in like 5 years, or maybe you taking me up on my gamble of coming back to YouTube in 10 years and reviewing this. I mean, maybe you came here because you watched me play KOTOR again in 2026. So either way, you're at the end of the playthrough. So thank you for coming. It's been an experience. Like playing any game, I really liked engaging with it, and playing it with an audience in mind and talking about these things always makes these games more fun for me. So thank you so much for coming. I hope you had as good a time as I did, if not a better.